toy around a little bit. We have some small, cute, sometimes barky dogs, so we're going to roll with it. You know how we do things here in Blogging from Paradise. You might even see them in the background, although they might be a little short. So we got one here. I'm step on the computer, like stepping on the keyboard. So guys, all right, which type of seat we're going to use here? Come here, puppy. I'm trying to think. The light's pretty good. Let's see what we got here. All right. So today, guys, by popular demand, oh boy, will that hold up? Really close. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's not going to hold water. Shoot. All right, hold on a sec. All right, I think I got it. I think we got it going now. All right, okay, there we go. This is, when you're nomadic, you gotta be creative. Oh, I still have quads. Look at that. He still has muscles. Look at, interesting, huh? Interesting. So, guys, today I want to talk about how to. Oh, sorry, buddy. Recover from a Google algorithm update. I think this topic is pretty popular now. I don't care about Google traffic. I never have. And I've had upwards of 3,000 organic visits a month through Google without caring about it. But I see after every update, a lot of bloggers feel devastated because Google appears to have wiped out their traffic and income. But the starting point for this, guys, and you got to do it. I can't stress enough. You have to do this genuinely. And by the way, before we proceed, feel free to stop by bloggingfromparadise.com for smart blogging tips, an online course that I sell for bloggers, and ebooks that I sell for bloggers, and some inspirational travel ones too. Before you even consider following these tips or steps, and I just published a post on bloggingfromparadise.com that I sent out to my email list a few moments ago and shared on social media and through other channels, so you can check that out if you like the text version. You have to eventually, sooner than later, accept the fact that you will have viciously jealous dogs trying to grab your attention span when you're giving attention to sentient human beings other than yourself. So right now, that's not how we're going to lead off, but you will have to accept the fact that the first step to take is to know that Google didn't make the mistake. You did. So trillion-dollar companies do not totally screw up and make the error because individual bloggers have found the secret to success as far as search traffic. So you made a mistake. Google appeared to take away your traffic. The algorithm didn't like your blog post, didn't like your content, and it's because you messed up. You're doing something wrong. Maybe not. Maybe you want to be like super duper judgmental of yourself, but if you're willing to simply say, you know what, I made the mistake, I'm wrong. Maybe not wrong, let's not do the right one, but I screwed up. My traffic went away. Google gave me a red flag. Google told me, you're not hitting the mark here, so you're not going to rank. See, they're a $1 trillion company. Like, think of that, trillion. They know search. Ultimately, they rank pages on page one because they want to look good. They want to be a credible, reliable search engine, a resource. So if you want to recover your traffic and income, you're going to have to look at them and say, shoot, they're bringing up my inefficiencies. That's where it all starts. You have to say, I made a mistake. It's not Google. I'm not a victim. They're just flashing a red flag. They're showing me how I have to improve, how I have to do something with my blog from a successful, abundant, detail-oriented mindset. Because guys, Google's Google. It's $1 trillion company, because when people go to Google and Google something, they query something, a user searches for something, most of the time they're getting a reliable, robust, accurate, relevant, thorough answer. Not always, but most bloggers want to be thorough. So that's what you have to publish. If you do that, guys, and again, upwards of 3,000 organic visits a month through Google without me even caring about it, it's because I try to be as thorough as possible. I cover one niche, and I have a volume of high quality backlinks pointing to my blog. So through each update, I'm keeping my rank. They're not beating me down because my content is really detailed. It's highly targeted for blogging tips bloggers. I cover one niche to become an expert, EAT, expertise, authority, trust, all that jazz, Google. And I got a lot of high quality backlinks coming in. So these are the steps, but you got to admit first, like, I screwed up. They're showing me where I'm screwing up. They're showing me my mistakes. You do that, that's the turning point. And most bloggers never recover their traffic after the initial sting. Maybe they're licking their wounds for a bit. Then they start getting angry at Google and blaming Google, and they victimize themselves to Google. It's never going to happen, guys, because you'll never get out of victim mentality, victim mode. And of course, you're never going to get your traffic back or your income back. Google's stupid. Oh my God. No, I get it. It's shocking in the beginning. It could be devastating. Panic sets in. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It all went away. Fill that stuff out quickly. Be genuine, step into it, and then say, I made a mistake, and Google pointed it out. So that's the turning point in the beginning. Once you say you've made a mistake, then you have to focus on one of three things, or all three things. Number one, look at your blog and say to yourself, am I publishing highly targeted, highly detailed, long-form content with every blog post? So what do I mean by long-form content? 1,200 to 1,500 words, at least. But more importantly, highly practical. So am I publishing something when a user comes to Google? So one of the examples I use in my post, one of the posts that's ranked, it's always near the top. One of my posts that ranks always near the top on page 1 is how to find time to blog. So when somebody types in how to find time to blog, if they visit Blogging from Paradise, which isn't page 1, position 1 now, but it's always near the top, they're going to see a lot. 1, 2, 3. I think I have 6 practical tips, and then I break those practical tips down into other practical tips. So practically, they could follow all these tips to find time to blog. That's all that Google wants. You're gonna keep your rank. I keep my rank after all these updates over the years, and I keep gaining because my content is highly practical, thorough, detailed, and robust. And it's highly targeted. When I say how to find time to blog, all the practical tips, boom, 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 are for steps you could take, how-to stuff, in order to find time to blog. So you type in how to, and I give it to you through my content. Not through every post, but through this one. Or I do my best. I'm not ranking for a ton, but I don't care. My blog's the source of my success. Google isn't. Wow. Makes sense, right? You own your blog and you set the rules. Maybe you should make that the source of your success and not Google, but that's for another video. Maybe. I've discussed it many dozens of times on my blog, but whatever. So that's number one. Ask yourself, am I publishing highly detailed, targeted content that's long form and highly practical? Take off the blinders and look at your posts. 1,200, 1,500, maybe 2,000 words, but don't get too caught up in the word count. You want to get to that point, but think, if I'm publishing 1,500 words, are readers getting, in most cases, 7, No, 3, 5, 7, 10 practical tips. Are you stepping readers through the process of solving their problems? Uh-oh, may have a barker here. Oh, that's a plane. It's okay. Just a plane. Looks like I got George Washington on my shoulder, right? Love you. So that's number one. If you're not, start now. And if you have them with old blog posts, go back and update the old blog posts because Google gauges your full body of blogging work. They're not doing it post by post per se. It has to be coming from a trusted blog, these posts. One hit wonders, come in and out like the tide. You got to really publish a respected resource. So go back into your old posts slowly but surely, start publishing long form, practical, targeted content that makes people happy. They feel like they're satiated, which will make Google quite happy. So that's number one. Are you publishing that content? If you are, good for you. But remember, you've made the mistake. Google doesn't. So you got to look at it really honestly. Take off the blinders, put your ego to the side, take a deep gulp and say, I'd rather have the fun and freedom and the love of helping me through Google. I'd rather have those emotions by being honest with myself, by just saying, oh, my content's phenomenal. That's number one. Number two, do you specialize in a singular blogging niche? Now, you will see multi-niche bloggers at times rank on Google. But for my teaching style, for the blogging from paradise, my school of teaching, my blogging guidance, I implore you, I tell you again and again, the world loves and trusts specialists who do one thing so they cover it inside out and do it really well, because where all attention and energy goes grows. And generalists, they don't trust them so much because you and I tend to see generalists as a jack of all trades and a master of none. So pick one niche. You got to do it, guys. As an individual blogger, it's going to be so tough to start ranking for all these different niches because right away the algorithm, people in general, are typically going to say, how can this person become a master in 4 or 5 different niches when I look at other bloggers who cover that niche inside out and are just so far ahead of them? It's like when you look at a blogging tips blogger like myself, you look at my blog, you're like, God, that's a blogging tips resource. This guy spent a decade, and I include the odd travel post here and there, travel blog post, only because my readers told me to. So you're like, man, this is a really rich resource. It must have taken many thousands of hours and mastery and covering this inside out. And wow. And then you go to a blog where a blogger covers blogging tips and internet marketing and online business and network marketing. And you look at their blogging tips and you'll be like, that's nothing. It's very thin. I don't really know much about blogging tips. He's trying to do too many things. A jack of all trades masters none, a specialist over the long haul masters one. That is what Google wants. If you want Chinese food, do you walk into the post office? And if that sounds funny, of course not, and it should, ridiculous, then why the hell as a blogger are you trying to cover different topics? It doesn't make any sense. You think that's funny, but then you have bloggers that will cover personal development niche and lifestyle, and then they'll cover relationships and clear human beings, and most are getting clearer and clearer. They're going to go to the lifestyle blogger to follow lifestyle. They're going to go to personal development blogger to get personal development tips. We just trust specialists. If you ran into legal troubles, would you hire a lawyer who was a janitor part-time and ran a pet sitting business part-time and was a part-time babysitter? Like, no, you'd hire a lawyer who gave all their professional attention and energy to being a lawyer. People do the same thing with blogs. They follow the specialists. It's just how we are. And as a blogger, where your attention energy goes grows. So make sure you're covering one niche. That's how to recover your traffic. And then, of course, to thrive as a blogger, be a specialist who thrives in a world of dwindling, diminishing, disappearing generalists, a jack of all trades, masters none, a specialist, masters one. And I know somebody else has said that, I'm sure, but I'm just saying it now. And you got a cute dog butt on the video, too. That's number 2, cover one niche. And then number 3, are you creating detailed, targeted, thorough content offsite to build backlinks? Could be guest blogging on respected blogs from your niche. Could be writing and publishing genuine blog comments that build relationships. And this kind of ties into the next tip, but I'm kind of mixing up a little bit, whatever. Could be broadcasting live on X and on Facebook and on YouTube, as I'm doing now, or Twitter. Thorough long form content. It could be publishing thorough, detailed text-based content on Facebook or to Facebook groups, to LinkedIn groups. Could be starting your own group. Publish that content offsite to arrest the attention span of successful bloggers who link back to your blog, offering you high quality backlinks. As you probably know by now, Google pretty much says that gaining high quality, relevant backlinks. So these are links from respected blogs in your niche. Bloggers linked to your blog is a ranking factor. So you'll recover your traffic when you start generating more high quality, relevant backlinks from deeply respected, credible blogs or bloggers. Offsite content catches their attention. And you'll get those links. And then number 4, which ties into gaining, again, the high quality backlinks, engage in blogger outreach. Step 4. Help bloggers out, promote them on social media, link to them on your blog. These are respected bloggers, relevant. They're blogging in your niche. Retweet their posts, share their posts on Facebook, share their posts on LinkedIn. Share them on Threads. Tag them to give them credit. Ask for nothing, expect nothing. Earn their trust to get connected. Build relationships. And these bloggers will, slowly but surely, you're publishing detailed, helpful content. You're holding up that part of the deal. You're building a relationship with them. Some of them will link to your blog organically, getting high quality backlinks, helping you recover your Google traffic. Because Google sees that. Oh, these respected bloggers. It's a vetting mechanism. Boom, boom, boom. This blog post, it's getting links in from respected blogs by the algorithm, according to the algorithm. So then those posts move up page 1. Or if you lost your Google traffic, an algorithm update has shaken you out or could wipe you out, you'll gain it back by doing what the algorithm wants you to do. And it wants high quality backlinks pointing to your blog from relevant blogs that are related to your niche or within your niche, credible, respected bloggers linking to them. When they see that, you're going to start gaining page 1 rank again, slowly but surely, way up. It will happen. It just does. This is how it goes. But with 3 and 4, you have to ask yourself, am I publishing high quality, targeted content to social media, through guest blogging, through genuine comments regularly and consistently? And a lot of bloggers, when I look at their blogs, I look at their social media, I go, no. Am I engaging in genuine blogger outreach? Well, let me let you in on a little secret here, guys. Based on my inboxes on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, no. Most bloggers do not engage in genuine blogger outreach. They try to use other bloggers in a very disingenuous, inauthentic way to get what they want. And no, they're not getting, sniff my blog. So you gotta admit 3 words. I was wrong. I made a mistake. I have to start doing this stuff. I have to take off the blinders. That's how you're going to get the high quality links and get your Google traffic back and the income you've generated through Google. Got to play by the rules. And if you are, you'll rank. If you're not ranking, it's not their fault, and it's not so much your fault, but you're making a mistake. They're $1 trillion company. I think latest valuation ballpark $2 trillion. If your blog ranked for a bit and then it appeared to go up in smoke, you're making a mistake. You're not following some of these basic steps, these basic tips. In the throat. You got to do it regularly. You have to be really patient. You have to be very persistent. But you will get your traffic back. You'll recover it by following these simple tips or steps. Mindfully. Publish only long-form targeted content, cover only one niche, engage in genuine blogger outreach. 4. And the third one, we'll say 3, really detailed targeted content offsite. It might be one of the tips that you need to follow. You may have the other ones down cold, or maybe all of them. It's just a wake-up call, guys, even though it appears stunning off the bat. When you initially experience it, like, oh my gosh, wow. Feel completely devastated, and that's okay. Let your wounds, be with it for a little bit, and then eventually you'll just have to say, okay, would I rather beat myself up or victimize myself or be in a state of panic for the sustained period of time, or say, okay, I made a mistake. I've been trying to take shortcuts, maybe even trying to do AI blogging. Don't do that. Or whatever you're involved in. It's shortcuts, and Google mirrored that ineffectiveness back to you. Your lack of efficiency, your lack of effectiveness. So take it that way, and then you can move into the proper frame of mind. So as you're gaining Google traffic back, you also gain a lot more organic traffic through other channels. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Threads, forums, guest blogging. It's just going to happen because you're sticking to the fundamentals. So this could work through so many different channels. So that's it for today, guys. You've been so quiet. Thank you, Lily. We're house sitting here. That's, you guys probably know that's what we do. It's much more fun to live in homes for extended periods of time for free. Why not? And very nice homes at that. So this is Moxie. Well, that's Lily. This is Moxie. They're sweet, fun-loving, playful, energetic animals.